What a crazy day. Everything worked out exactly as we had planned it yesterday. And now the question is, will Bitcoin finally move here above that crucial resistance of $38,000 and go to 40,000? Or will we see another rejection? And once this is happening, will we see a major pullback? Because that is the most likely outcome if it's going to happen. That is something that we need to talk about today. Make sure that you're subscribed to the channel, like this video, and also activate the bell so that you will never miss out on these really important updates. And now, without any further ado, let's jump directly into today's content here. I had planned my video actually a little bit different than what it is now, but that's fine because I did not expect that the CME gap would be already filled when I do this video. But it filled while I was on a flight, and that's actually really good news for us because then it's done, you know, so we don't have to come back here. If we would move now higher, there's no imminent reason to come back and fill this CME gap with the potential to cluster down into other areas. So that is done, and yeah, that just happened like 2 hours ago, which is nice. So let's move on here to this chart. And I apologize, guys, I have not all the charts today that I've usually, because I'm here on my laptop, I'm not on my computer. Yesterday in the hotel, I had my suitcase, there's my computer in it right now. So here I'm in a transit zone, there I have no access to my computer, so we have to live with what I got. So here on the daily chart, we see still the clean pattern of that a bearish rising wedge here that we are in. So, but Bitcoin is now, if I go to a lower time frame, I want to show it to you. We do something really important here, and that is right now attacking the resistance at 36,650 at the bottom to the top at $37,200, and Bitcoin is now struggling to try to stay above it. And from what I'm seeing here, when I look at the indicators, the stochastic is about to give us a buy signal. We might get a nice push later here to the top of the rising wedge to $38,000. So that would be amazing to see this tonight. And of course, for everybody that took the trade that I gave you yesterday, this was like picture perfect how this played out. We had here a fake breakout. There you anyway should have not entered. Came back into it, went to the upside, broke out, and almost went to our target. So of course here with that wick to the downside, we came back to our entry. That was your chance if you would have missed that trade to get it. If you are not in that trade, it's fine. I have the next one already lined up, but this one looks to be playing out exactly as we want. So, and $37,720 is still the target here for that specific trade. If we close it for hourly candle as it is, I'm gonna turn that box here into green because it should be acting then as a support, and it makes also the chances way higher that we will see a breakout above 38,000 into $40,000 over the next couple of days. When we are looking here at this 4 hourly chart, here is also the next trade coming from. I just want to remove that here. Then we can see that we have underlying over leveraged long positions that would get liquidated. So we got a few liquidated here with that wick to the downside, and basically tested the POC, the point of control at 36,000, yeah, almost we tested it, $500. So we went down to $36,600, more or less, so like $100 away from it. Underlying, we have some over-leveraged long positions, 50x, some 100x positions, but not a lot. So the highest liquidity levels are above us here in that area. And these are low leveraged positions here from 10x to 5x to 3x. And yeah, that are the kind of short positions that have the liquidation levels here above us. And they will be taken out. Don't forget this, guys. These levels will be taken out here quite quickly with the Bitcoin price getting closer to the resistance of $38,000. So the closer we get, the more likely it is that we're going to liquidate all the shorts that are up here. So if you are in a short position, I would not keep holding it. I would start to get out of it before you get liquidated or stopped out. It makes no sense to be in a short position right now. Let me show you the next pattern here that we have on this 4 hourly chart. It is not a picture perfect one, but it is somewhat of a W pattern. So here you see it. I can also draw it a little bit lower. So if we draw it like this, so see, it's not a really perfect W pattern, but we can trade it. It's in alignment here with our resistance. So here our resistance level is at $37,525 approximately. Once we are breaking that, we will see a quick move to $40,420, but only if we are breaking above $38,000. At $38,100, I will be convinced that we will here move really quick to 40,000 and beyond. And that is also the next trade that I will be personally taking if this time I check it. So the other trade, I think I was sleeping when it happened, or I was eating something. I was not in the hotel room when the trade yesterday happened. So yeah, unfortunately, I could not take the trade. I don't set limit orders above the price. So that's why you have to enter at market price when you get the chance. So, and yeah, yesterday I missed my chance to do it. And the second chance I was on a plane. So I have to wait for this trade to be playing out, which is absolutely fine. If we are entering this here. So, and of course, for the other guys that are in the other trade already, you can continue to trade that trade and basically roll over here into this one. So I would set my stop loss kind of like down here. So your stop loss would be at $37,000 approximately. You have 1.57 risk to reward ratio, almost 8% to the upside. If you trade this with 25x, it's no 20x. Then it's over 150% that you can make here in that position. And I reckon when we get to 40,000, we will actually also tap here all these super low leverage short positions here, 2x position, and here some other 5x or 3x positions up here. I think they will be also taken out because they might be quite large. And I can imagine that the market makers will be hunting here for these super large low leveraged positions because they're most likely big swing positions that were taken here. So yeah, there is a potential that we see a wick into these levels if we break above $40,000. So what I would do is I would just set my stop loss at $39,800 just in case that we see a scam wick coming above 40 and directly coming back down, just to give a little bit room for the price to move. And then yeah, most likely we're going to see that move to 42. So now I also want to talk about what's going to happen if we get to 38 and we get, or yeah, let's say we get to 38,500. We take out some liquidity and then we start trending down again, getting back to 37. For this, I want to go to this chart here again, because we have to talk about the possibility that this is going to happen before we move on. So let's say the Bitcoin price stays above where it is. We see the retest of $38,000, but then we start struggling here and turn around and do something like this. So I want that you are aware of that possibility. The possibility is there. It's highly unlikely right now, but I want to point out that it's there. So, and once we are starting to move here lower, I believe it will be a really quick move to the downside that will not stop until $32,000. So it could actually also stop here at around 30, but I don't think that it will go that low. But here, let me see, 31,500-ish, kinda. That could be a target. So, and I'm going to show you here on another chart. I just need to find it. Just guys, before I forget, if you want to trade these trades that I gave you absolutely for free here, then trade them on BYBIT. You still get $30,000 for signing up with my specific link here, or on BitGet, $30,000 and 20% on your initial deposit, also only with that link here down below. So take advantage of that. And if you have an account there and at least $250 in that account, you are eligible to join my Discord, where I share a lot of trades for free. You can ask anybody in my Telegram group that's also in the Discord that we're killing it every single day on that Discord server with the trades that I give you absolutely for free on that Discord if you have a BYBIT, Phemex, or BitGet account with at least $250 in it. Here, look at this. We have here a lot of imbalances in the chart, as you can see, and at some point they will be filled. I'm not saying all of them getting filled. So here we have here super small ones. They don't have to get filled. Also here, super small ones, they don't have to get filled. But here, these bigger ones, that is for me a concern that the Bitcoin price will at some point, when we were above $40,000, return to these price levels to fill that imbalance in the chart. So that is something that has to be balanced out, and for that the price has to return to these levels. When you look here under that, there are only small ones. Nowhere is such a big one anymore left. So that makes it so, such a target for market makers to drive the price back down there, and that is in alignment with a lot of liquidity sitting also there. So look here, what kind of liquidity they would be taking out if they would drive the price down there. So this is like heaven for a market maker to profit off the liquidations, to drive the price down here all the way down to like $32,000 to take this all out. So it's like Christmas for them to get a chance to liquidate everybody with their longs down here. So, and that's why I'm saying at some point we are going to see this, that Bitcoin will come back to like $32,000. And if $32,000 would not holding as support, then I can imagine that we see a wick to around 27. And because on the way down, we also fill some other imbalances again on the chart. So I call it a clusterfuck, you know. So it would be literally a clusterfuck if they don't stop here and they drive it further down, and then they then it would be bought up immediately and we would continue to go higher. So it's not really a black swan event, but there is a possibility out there. I just want that you're aware of that there is a high likely chance that at some point we come back to $32,000. I don't believe that 32 would break, but if it breaks, then we would move most likely to around 27 in an hour and come straight back up, something like that. Then here on the weekly chart, here we are also perfect on trajectory since we have broken this downward sloping trend line here, which was acting as resistance. And you see here on the weekly, the next major level of resistance is at $41,265. So because we had here resistance, when we broke it, we had a massive move to the upside, then again failed to hold as support. We broke it again. Here it was support, here again resistance, then support, resistance. Now it's a strong resistance. That is the key level to break to be fully back in a bull market. Once that level is broken and we test this as support, that will be the moment where you can say 100% bull market is back 100%. So that is what I'm waiting for. And you can see the price action is really close to that level. And that is, again, on the other side, the reason why I believe that we're going to tap it. But I don't believe that we get through it immediately. I believe we see potentially a fake out above that and then turn back down here into that area, bounce back up, start consolidating, and then at some point break this again to the upside next year and continue the upwards trajectory. When we're looking at the Bitcoin dominance start losing again some traction here, which is good. That's why we see a lot of alts moving today. I would like to see the 52% level to be broken, because that will open the doors to go to around 50%. And of course, then a lot of altcoins will also continue to run here. Again, as long as we are not breaking this downward sloping resistance line, I'm not really concerned with the dominance. But of course, if we see it now a move to $40,000, it will be broken and we will get to like 54% more or less. Then Ethereum. Ethereum is pumping right now. If Ethereum can break $2,040, we will see a move $100 higher. I'm already in Ethereum position. I will show it to you guys, but my BYBIT in this country is not working. So here you can see it, here, not reachable. So I tried, so yeah, not working. Stupid hotel Wi-Fi. But regardless, so I'm already in Ethereum position here since like $2,000. If we break here now higher out of that bull flag, you can call it a bull flag or a broadening wedge, then let's do it as a bull flag. Then we have a technical target here of $2,318. approximately. So if you're looking for an Ethereum trade, this might be the trade that you want to be taken. On the 4-hourly chart, let me have a look. The stochastic was overextended earlier already, but that's fine. It doesn't have to come down here immediately. So yeah, wait here for the POC to be broken at $2,053, and the 4-hourly candle above that closed. So that means if this candle that we have right now is closing above it, that would be my my signal to enter. If not, and the next 4-hourly candle is continuing to try to break that level, look for a 1-hourly candle above it in the next 4 hours. If we get 30 minutes or 1-hourly candle above it, that is then your next closer entry signal. Because I think when we are breaking $2,040, $56, we could see a quick move to the upside. And I want you to be in that trade, you know. So you see now we are already above $2,040. So if it moves $20 higher, you might miss that trade here. So yeah, I just gave you the target. It's $2,320, which is like a 15% move to the upside that we can capture here. 20x leverage, 300%, really easy here. And I'm trading on this on BYBIT, of course. Yeah, so things are looking good right now. I pointed out my worst case scenario, hence the thumbnail. And tomorrow, tomorrow I will make also a video. I will be just somewhere else then tomorrow. I was just thinking about if I can do it time-wise. But yes, I will promise you guys I will be tomorrow back. We will still tomorrow talk about Bitcoin and Ethereum. But after tomorrow, we're going to talk about altcoins, guys. Because there are some narratives that I need to show you that will drive the next bull run. So you should not miss out on that episode in 2 days from today. Guys, that's it for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Please make sure to smash up the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and check out my Twitter, where I'm gonna show you what kind of setup I had here to make the video. It's funny. You will not regret it. AMCrypto Alex on Twitter. Bye-bye.